Oh my God. Wait. Hold up. How do you do it? And you're creative in Nigeria.
That's what I'm saying. So I
Man,
started
you
with.
are different.
I don't
No
dwell
wonder
on
I
that.
said your mental state is too composed, too calm. The aura was is different. Are you serious? So how do you balance up?
I've been around, and so
Yeah.
there's no sort of any type of pressure or anything I haven't seen.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's edition of Mom, Mind Over Matters. I remember my humble self, Shala Bomitawarati, also known as Mia Fritay. Thank you. Welcome back to today's edition.
Okay, so with me here today, I have a very special guest. His name is Mr. Olalekan, but popularly known as Unlimited L.A. I mean, for someone to even call himself Unlimited, you know that form of creativity, the mind is always going. Please help me to welcome Mr. Unlimited L.A. on board, and he right here. It's good to have you.
Thank you, ma.
So we're here, you're here on Mind Over Matters, and what we focus mostly on here is about the mental health. And we all know that creativity in that your world is not for the weak. So, what is it like being Unlimited LA? I mean, behind the camera, let's start from there. Your balance, or how you keep your balance between being Unlimited LA and being Laliko.
I don't think there's anything strange in being in my world because filmmaking is life. Once you get into it, that's all you get to know. So, what you see as Unlimited LA is what you see as Olalekan too.
Okay. But you don't seem like someone that is very expressive. I think it's because you use most of your brain, right?
I am expressive. I just express myself when I need to.
Need to.
Yeah.
Necessary. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now we have you here because we'd like to ask you some questions.
Right.
So, I don't know. Okay, no, not deep. Okay, quite deep, but very intellectual questions, and how to help. Maybe should I use the word give hope or encouragement to the younger ones looking up to you, wanting to come into the industry.
Right.
So you have been one of the most consistent directors in Nigerian entertainment scene for over a decade. Okay, so what has the level of consistency cost you mentally or emotionally? I mean, being consistent for that long, for over 10 years.
I would say like it's a way of life at the end of the day. So you mentioning 10 years now, I feel very old now. So. But it's a way of life for me. So I wake up in the morning, I just do this every day.
So I can tell you something you're already used to.
Yes.
You don't even feel like you're working anymore. It's like
it's a way of
lifestyle.
life. It's a lifestyle for me now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So the industry celebrates success loudly, but rarely talks about the pressure behind it.
Right.
I mean, everybody likes you. Nobody shows their stress on online. We only show what we want you to see, the good parts, mostly.
Well, that's different for me because I show everything.
Oh really?
Yeah, I show everything. I enjoy the process. Yes, and I always like people to see the process. The process is where I enjoy the journey the most, the process. So it's different with me. I like my throwback pictures.
Oh really?
Yes, I do, and I post them all the time. Anytime I get a chance to see any of my throwback picture, I'm posting.
I mean, while working.
Even before I started working, just any of my throwback picture, working or
Why
not
do you like
working.
your throwback pictures?
Cause it tells a story at the end of the day for me. Yes, story of the process.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. And now I understand you better now. I mean, because you'd be like, okay, this time, a couple of years ago, this is where I was, this is where I am now. Oh,
Exactly.
then you get
Yes,
to understand and enjoy and appreciate how far you have come.
Yes, that part.
Oh,
yeah.
that's very interesting. That's nice. That's cool. So, okay, as someone who is constantly behind the camera and being all that, bringing other people's visions to life, always behind the scene, do you ever feel unseen or maybe emotionally disconnected from your own identity?
No, I don't even want to be seen in the first place. I prefer my work being seen rather than me.
You being seen?
Yeah, I don't want to be seen in the first place. So if you can see my work and appreciate my work, That's all.
And there's not ever been a time where you feel maybe you're unseen or your job is unseen or underrated, or at any point
No, cause no, I haven't
you
felt like that
haven't
before.
felt that
Yes,
way.
nah.
I mean, you have worked for people like Timaya,
I've shot
Fino.
over 1,000 videos, over 1,000 music
That's
videos.
another level of bragging rights.
so,
Oh
so I've
my.
technically worked with almost
Tons
everybody.
of artists.
Yes,
Wow. And it
yes.
has been always all form of adventurous or
Learning process,
mm,
experience, adventure in some,
mm.
yeah, pretty much. Just life, just what life entails.
Wow, that's interesting. I think your life sounds very interesting. I'm jealous.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay, so there are many creatives that they admit that the line between passion and exhaustion is very thin. You know, sometimes when you get too used to something because you love it, you don't even want to admit that you're exhausted and you need to take a break. Because sometimes we all need to take a pause, right? So, how do you protect your peace when your mind feels overworked, but the world still expects a balance or a brilliance of your work?
That's why it's very important for you to surround yourself with other creatives and people that can easily cover up for you.
Lift you.
So at that moment, you probably don't want to do anything, just want to stay impute or just, that's why you need people around you that will always keep the production or the
Momentum
job
going.
going. So I think that's the way. Surround yourself with
Like
creative
minds.
creatives, yeah.
Wow. So it doesn't get to a point where you feel exhausted or maybe you just want to take a break or
It-
because sometimes, sorry, me doing 9 to 5, sometimes I just want to run away.
yes.
Like I just want to go somewhere without my phone, without social networking. I
Yeah.
just
It
want
gets
to
there, and
enjoy.
I probably take my break, but on the outside world, you wouldn't know because you still have like production going. So I take my breaks, and because I'm surrounded by creatives, so
Creative. So it's
you never
easier
you
for
can't
you.
tell, you can never tell while I go on my own breaks.
Wow. That's a good one. So surround yourself with like minds.
Yeah.
I'm taking that home. Thank you. So, do you think entertainment industry generally, do you think it glamorizes success, even at the expense of mental health? Because there are some people, so at the expense of them even being mentally sane or stable, they would rather do anything to show the unnecessary glamour out there. Do you think it happens a lot in the industry? And have you personally felt trapped in that circle at any point?
It happens a lot in the industry, like pressure. I always call it pressure, unnecessary pressure. But I think I'm lucky because I started, um, I started this production, or should I say, I started this line of work when the industry, I'm talking about Nigerian music
Nigeria.
industry, was just starting up. I'm talking about when the band came out with Tungulu. Yes, that era
Oh.
of the new age of Afrobeat. Yes, I've always been around since then. I was young, but I've always been around because my cousin is DJT. I don't know if you know who
Oh, yes, of
DJT
course
is.
I know DJT.
Yes, so
Oh.
during DJT's era with them, the band, I was always around. I think I was like 17 or 16 years old. Can't remember, but I was always somewhere around. So I've seen the industry grow to the level that I don't think anybody can pressure me.
Pressure.
No, you can't, because I was there when,
When it all started,
yeah,
like,
when it all started, when artists couldn't even afford their own music video, up to the level where international companies are paying thousands of dollars for videos. So you can't pressure me.
your mental state of mind sounds very stable.
Oh well, I think it's because I always say I'm a logical person and very
Yes.
pessimistic person too. So it helps me a lot, and because I've been around, and so
Yeah.
there's no sort of any type of pressure or anything I haven't seen.
Seeing
If I haven't seen that level, I've seen a level that is close
close
to
to
it.
it.
So yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. The lifestyle of a top creative can be very demanding. We all know that.
Right.
I mean, long hours, constant pressure, and public scrutiny, and all of that. How has it affected your personal relationships And do you think there's genuine love and appreciation for creatives in the industry? Like when you really genuine and appreciate this person?
Yeah. Um, a lot of creatives are getting recognition. Now, there are creatives everywhere. Even the influencers and the skit makers, they are all creatives. And you can see now that a lot of influencers are there.
There.
So I feel, yeah, creatives are being appreciated.
So does it affect any of your relationships with people? I mean, the long hours, your constant pressure and all of that. I mean, your job is something that demands a lot from you. So much, sometimes you don't even have time for yourself.
So I always say that my job is my life. So like I said,
True.
it's a lifestyle. So
Lifestyle.
because I live in my own studio, everybody around me, we are all doing the same. We all have the same motive towards work. So it's my there's no pressure at all. It's my life.
Okay. But I still go back to that particular question.
Which
So
one is
does
that?
it affect your relationship? I mean, your love life or your
Oh.
relationships with people?
No, it doesn't. Cause I mean, whoever I'm in love with is also in love with me.
And
And
your
everything
lifestyle.
that I stand for. So it's automatic. You know, I didn't meet her in the bank. I'm not a
True.
banker. I've never worked 9 to
In the
5 my
bank,
whole
yes.
life. So
True.
however you meet me is how you are going to take me. And whoever decides to be in a relationship with me would have seen all of that
All of that, yes.
before coming
that.
through. Yeah.
So so I don't even see how it will affect your. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, this one is quite personal, but have you ever lost someone you love because of your job before? In the sense that, I mean, someone you love deeply because of your career, it demanded too much from you, and did that experience shape
No.
you in any way? You've
Nah,
never.
no, this never happened to me. No.
I mean, which also goes back to your previous question, previous answer. It
Yeah.
has to go with the.
Yes, because I've never had that situation where I get to lose someone because I'm like, nah, no.
It's interesting. I'm kind of jealous of the way your mental health is oozing this level of balance, calmness, and I'm so jealous of that.
I mean, it's the work you have to put in from the early stage of your life. And again, I would say I've been lucky enough because I started off. I think I started off well in the business. I wasn't carried away.
True.
I don't smoke. I don't drink. You know.
What?
That part too. So
Sorry, how do you know in this country? Oh my god! Wait, hold up. How do you do it? Are you creative in Nigeria?
that's what I'm saying. So
Man,
I started.
you are different.
I don't.
You know
do
what I
that.
said? Your mental state is too composed, too calm. The aura was it's different. Are you serious? So how do you balance up if you don't drink, you don't smoke? I mean, I'm not saying anybody has to do any of that, but I mean, in the world today, everybody knows that there's some way people like to take away their ease from some, So what is your stress reliever?
Nothing really. Oh, I love cars. I love fast cars. So sometimes when I just need to, relax, I take a long drive at night. Yes.
That is so calming.
Yeah, I think that would be my own ritual when it comes to trying to chill. But apart from that, I don't go to club. I don't like crowded places with lots of people. I can't call myself claustrophobic. No, I'm not. But I just don't like loud music and lots of people together in a place. Nah, you never find me.
So how are you a
If you-
cinematographer? Remind me again. And how are you so good at this?
If you find me in a club, I'm probably working there.
Oh my god.
I'm probably shooting. So I don't think I've ever woken up the night and say, man, let me go to the club right now. Nah.
TJF.
No, you're not going to find me. I'm more of, I can't say nature, but I like to go to even the countries that I like to go to, weird countries like Mexico. I like places that are just not accessible to everybody.
Far from the usual.
Yeah, I just like to be alone in a couple of places. So, yeah.
I knew there was just something about your mental health. It was oozing so much calmness, and I don't know. Wow, that is so nice.
Yeah.
Okay. See, my mind never deceives me. I knew it. Okay, good. Another thing. Some people say men in the entertainment aren't allowed to be emotionally vulnerable. Do you agree? And how do you personally navigate emotional honesty in your private life? Like they said, they're not, men are not, naturally are not supposed to be emotionally vulnerable. But do you agree on that statement?
I think I agree, cause yeah, cause the men in the industry, you have to put up a certain persona or a
Facade.
persona. A, I don't know, like he has to. You have to be quote unquote an alpha all the time, you know. And I mean, if you know how to balance it, on screen you're alpha, maybe at home you're kind of vulnerable to your family and all that. It's okay.
Labrador.
But I think that statement is true.
Really?
Yes.
But I think that causes a whole lot of depression.
That's why I say that once you can balance it, I mean, what you are on screen shouldn't be the same thing that you are at home or off screen. It's a balance. I understand the pressure from artists, actors, popular
Yeah.
figures, celebrities, but I'm saying that who you are on screen, that the whole world can see, and how they want you to place yourself shouldn't be the same thing when you're off screen, when we are probably with your family.
Yes, that's true.
So the balance is key.
Very,
Balance.
very important. That's true. Because even we that do 9 to 5 self, I am very playful. I can be very playful. I can be very, I'm a very expressive person. I'm in the office, I'm working. Sometimes when I'm working and I'm on my system, you would think maybe I'm writing an exam. But you see, by the time I switch back, you wonder, like, are you ever serious? Maybe it's because, and I naturally have built this, should I say thick skin, but I just don't know how to take things, life too hard, naturally. So I just like to be happy. Then at home, that is where I am absolutely myself. I am like a baby because that is my safe space. But in the office, of course, you have to put up a facade, like you said, and you have to be all serious, suit and tie. Oh man, it's stressful. But then again, so thank you so much for all of this. Talking about self-reflection and healing, when everything feels quite overwhelming, and that the fame, deadlines, expectations, and all of that, what grounds you and brings you back to yourself? I mean, there are some points where everything just gets overwhelming, like you just almost lose it. What exactly brings you back?
That night drive is very therapeutic.
For you? Yeah, it is
That
actually
night
very
drive.
therapeutic.
I'll say people should try it. Night drive. I know that Lagos is kind of chaotic, but you just wait for maybe 11 p.m.
I think
So-
11 p.m. is still crowded. Lagos.
I mean, you check depending on where you live. So you just
Anyway,
check.
me, I'm more of a midnight person.
So yeah, so when you take that night drive for me works all the time. It's just yeah, it works for me.
So what if one day you're just taking the night drive and there's traffic? Does it help?
Okay, so I always use Google Map before I head out.
Okay.
I understand anything can happen in Lagos, but I mean, once you use the Google Map,
Google
you
Map,
can see the
it
situation on
directs
the
you.
road, where you're going to. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for your responses. And your style is it's actually very relatable and easy, but like you said, it all depends on the way you start. Like the foundation or the background foundation to everything is very important because people listening to you now, they'll be like, I can do what he's doing. It should work for me. It might not work for them because they've already started on a different path. I don't know, but I just feel yours is very, very, yours is different because you were intentional about it from the onset.
Yeah.
Sounds like you intentionally built that foundation, like, before you think you can pressure me, let me put my proof.
Yeah.
Pressure proof.
And
Everything
I
is
always
set.
say that what worked for me may
Might
not
not work
necessarily
for you.
work for. I don't. I was telling somebody recently that, man, how it worked for me will never work for you. I was straight on that because I can see times have changed.
True.
And from when I learned to the level that I am now, it's been over 10 years, and I can see a lot of development in the production in the business. And I keep saying that how it worked for me, I don't think it can work for anybody else. Because I'll use the word I'll use the statement back in the days, because I had to learn how to shoot, direct, produce, edit, color grade, do VFX. I had to learn all that to be able to be Unlimited L.A.
Okay, now I know where you see at the beginning I said for someone to call himself Unlimited L.A. You get what?
All of that to become Unlimited L.A. But now you don't need to learn all of that, because you have like people readily available that can do all of these things. All you need to do is just have an idea, and trust me, whoever is going to execute the team that will execute the idea for you, they're ready.
Already.
But back in the days when I was coming up, we didn't have all of that. So I had to learn each department. I had to learn how to produce, I had to learn how to direct, I had to learn how to shoot, be a cinematographer, I had to learn how to edit, I had to learn how to do visual effects, color grade, lights properly, sound, everything. I had to learn everything.
Oh man.
So
just listening to it because my brain is already full.
Up to styling.
So it's like you're coming from a manual word to an automatic word now.
So more like manual to AI.
AI, thank you. That's the word.
So
Yes.
I had to learn all of that, and it has really helped me.
Yeah,
Even
definitely will.
So now it's easier now because I have a team now. So it helps me in shaping up my team. Know who is good
Who is
and who is
good for
proper,
this,
who is
yeah.
fit enough. But whoever is trying to be, the next big thing, I don't think the process that works for me, I don't think it would, because it's really not necessary. You have to learn
go
all of
through
that,
all
except
that.
you
You
want
want
to. But if you don't want to, you are still very, very good and very valid. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. That was very encouraging and enlightening and very educating. So one more thing. I'm going to be as modest as possible.
Okay.
So you've spoken so honestly about love, balance and pressure that comes with the success. But beyond relationships, there are other types of layers of pressure that people go through in the industry. That unspoken challenges, pressures and situations where people feel that they have to compromise certain personal values or boundaries just to stay visible or relevant. So, from your perspective, how do these hidden, expectations affect the mental and emotional stability of those trying to build or sustain something, a career? Like there's so many there's some unspoken challenges that obviously happens in the industry and even almost all organizations, not just the movie industry or music. But how do you think it affects people mentally to help them balance? And because, for example, someone like me, there's some things that if I see or hear that happens, that's why I have not tried so many things, because I'm a very picky person. I like to be safe in my environment or whatever it is that I'm doing, and I need to be certain that okay, whatever worst comes to worst, when the push comes to shove, I know I can still handle this, I can handle that. So when I hear one or two things, I'm like, this is not my road. Because how do you think it helps people balance their mind or something? I don't know.
I think the most important thing is discipline.
Mm.
Yeah, because discipline was instilled in me by my cousin DJ T, and has really helped me in decision making. When you're disciplined, there's some things that you wouldn't do. You won't start it in the first place. But you won't even get involved for you to not get to a point where you say, man, I'm helpless, man.
Yes.
So I think discipline, which I see that we don't have a lot of that anymore. It's like you being disciplined is like you acting like a caveman, or you're acting like somebody from 1988 or 1962. So discipline is very important, and it helps, but it may not help you like immediately, but over time, yes, you would see the result of just you being disciplined. Yeah.
True.
Discipline.
That's
the word.
I think that's the key word, discipline.
Discipline, yeah.
It really would have saved so many things, so many people.
And it goes both ways. Even people trying to get into it, people trying to get into the industry, people that are already
bringing them,
there.
yes.
You know, from the highest celebrity to the new intake celebrity. You know, everybody, like, you need that discipline.
Discipline. Wow. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Mr. Lekan, aka Unlimited. Now I know why you're unlimited. Okay. I mean, vast knowledge of literally everything, cinematographer and all of that. And you have a very good balance of life or whatever the situation, good
I mean,
control about situation.
I try my best.
I mean, you do. Kudos. That is something that is quite difficult for people to have these days. Let's not deceive ourselves. And that's why sometimes you hear someone who is supposedly financially stable, physically stable and everything. And the next thing you say the person is gone into depression, and next thing gone. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's just the mind. I don't know. We really need to be more focused on our mind and our health. And most people need to stop using the excuse of, that's it comes with the job, No. I think it actually starts from you being intentional about who you are and what you want to do and what you know you would never get yourself into. Like he said, discipline. Okay, so we have come to the end of to this segment for today, and I hope you people learned one or two things. I learned a lot from him already. Until I come your way again next time, I remain my humble self, Hey, and please don't forget to click the share button, subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you. Till I come your way again next time, please remain safe. Bye.